I could easily like I could easily like throw some trash at a woman, like lie to her about what I think of her, like tell her I think so much of her, but I might not. I can easily lie to her like that, and she can't help but to believe me until she see different. Until I show her different, but because like all I have to do is treat her a certain way, like treat her like anybody she would see me with or know of, or just simply treat her like any other women or feminine I get with, and she can't help but to believe me. And what that does is it causes her to feel so alive with me, feel so like so much with me, feel so alive with me. But I could be lying to her and she might not never find out. On the other hand, when I tell her that I think so much of her and I'm telling the truth, it's like she can't help but to believe me until she see otherwise. But all I have to do is still like treat her a certain way, treat her like any other that I come across, and and um and she'll be able to believe me. She'll be able to believe me by how I treat her, and so that's when she'll feel so alive with me. But one thing about all that, like one thing about lying to her or just genuinely telling her the truth about what I think of her, it's like, see, it just so happened to be that I care so much for being so big of a person, so big of a somebody, so big of a person. So that would cause me to not feel so good about dealing with a situation to where I'm lying to her about what I think of her. Something that says that I'm so big of a person is that I care so much about the ideal of me being masculine. So like I care so much about how I'm doing as a masculine, how much I'm doing as a masculine, and that's like where I'm so big of a person at, and I'm so big of a yeah, that's why I'm so big of a person at. But it's other stuff to showcase me being so big of a person. But some dudes, they can lie, like they can throw garbage at a lady, like lie to her to get what he want, like to get in as much as he want, and get as much as he want, do as much as he want, and she might not ever find out. He like, man, he like it ain't that big of a deal to him. The main thing is he's in and he's getting what he wants. Just like some guys, they don't care about how good they're doing as a masculine. They don't care so much about how good they're doing with feminines. Like he would be so less of a masculine, so he would be so small of a guy, so less of a guy, of a human being, of a so less of a human being, and he would go towards a woman that's so much of a woman, and all he cares about is he got in and he got some of her and such like that. He might even pay her.